Today's video, I have several roles for you that are in insurance, healthcare, and education. These are all fully remote jobs, and they range up to $73K per year working from home. Before we jump into that, I just want to make sure if you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining me. And please make sure you check the description box down below for your free download. It's 15 remote job sites to help you with your job search. It's got clickable links. It's a quick PDF for you to utilize as an extra resource. I bring you several roles on this channel every week, and in addition to that, I'm giving you this document to help you continue your search. Okay, and for those of you returning, thank you for coming back. I'm so happy to have you, and you've already been getting your emails if you signed up to get your free download, so you've been getting those early job leads and extra job leads that I've been sending out. So I hope you've been enjoying that. Let's go ahead and jump into the first role today. It is with Progressive. They're looking for a call center representative. And if you're not familiar, Progressive is one of the major insurance companies in this country, in the US. And of course, they're most well known probably for their auto insurance. And it says that their customer service rep support for customers, they support customer inquiries and insurance policy needs by answering questions regarding coverage, rates, billing issues, and general policy reviews while offering additional products. And the claims customer service rep, so they have two types of reps under the umbrella of call center rep. And it says for this one, for claims, you care for customers recently in accidents by demonstrating empathy while setting up new claim reports, and you'll also offer customers additional products. So not a lot of qualifications here to apply. You just need a minimum of 2 years of relevant work experience, and even that in itself is pretty general. So of course, if you've worked in any kind of insurance, that'd be relevant. I would even say just any kind of customer support role is relevant, because you're just doing that act of supporting a client and a customer with what they need help with. So that works as well. And it says, or a minimum of 2 years post-secondary education. So if you meet either one of those and you don't have the other, that's fine too. So this is pretty entry-level, little experience role. And they let you know that the training starts in May or June. It says the schedule is full-time. Most schedules will include a combination of weekdays, one weekend day, and evening hours after completion of training. Then they give you their office requirements here for your work-from-home office, and the pay for this role is $21 or $22 per hour, depending on the role you're selected for, because remember, they have two different types of reps under that umbrella. And then they go over their list of benefits here, pretty standard package. And then you can get an additional 10% when you work evening or weekend hours. You get performance-based rewards, an additional $1 per hour if you're fluent in English and Spanish and are hired into a bilingual role. And it says gain your annual cash incentive pay up to 16% of your eligible earnings based on company performance. So a lot of opportunity to make more than this base pay here. So something to think about. Let's jump into the next role. It's with the company Natera. They're looking for an insurance payment poster. This is a temporary role with the potential to hire. And it says an insurance payment poster is a remote role responsible for accurately posting payments and transactions to the billing system for various payers, including Medicare, Medicaid, and commercial plans. This position requires a high level of attention to detail while maintaining company productivity standards for managing payment postings, adjustments, and correspondence. Now, what you'll be doing in this role, you're going to be responsible for accurately, of course, posting payments. It's in the name. Requires a high attention to details. A lot of this is repetitive from what it said up above. Ensure the proper billing processes are followed. Now, this Natera I did not mention, but they are in the healthcare field. I know they do like some genetic testing, especially for those that are expecting. And I believe they do several other types of testing as well, kind of in that arena. And you're going to review and interpret the explanation of benefits from insurance carriers to post appropriate payment denial and remark codes. You're going to identify incomplete information. So a lot of things, just everything in relation to the payments and insurance, you're going to be kind of handling and managing and making sure everything just kind of checks all the boxes that need to be checked. And for the qualifications, you need to have a high school diploma, 2 years experience in the healthcare, insurance, and billing, knowledge of third-party insurance in regards to plan types, so your HMO, PPO, POS, and indemnity plans, 1 year of accounting experience, and preferred is a bachelor's degree or equivalent in healthcare, marketing, or a business-related field. And they have some more knowledge and skills they want you to have. So, of course, think of data entry, some knowledge of coding, medical coding, that is, medical terminology. You must be thorough, decision maker, be able to work independently, results driven. This is remote anywhere within the U.S. And the salary is $17.19 per hour up to $21.49 per hour, okay? And here is just a brief overview of what they do. Natera is a global leader in cell-free DNA testing dedicated to oncology, women's health, and organ health. So they cover a lot of different types of testing within these categories. And again, that is the insurance payment poster. Remember, this is a temporary to hire role. Next, we're going to talk about Mia Plaza. I've shared them on the channel before. They are an education platform. They're looking for a customer service specialist remote anywhere in the U.S. They tell us right away, which I love, that the payment is $17.48 per hour to $24.53 per hour. 100% remote, 40 hours a week. It says, at Mia Plaza, we're revolutionizing homeschool education, and our customer service specialists are at the heart of this mission. We're not your typical customer service department. Our product experts create exceptional experiences across phone, live chat, email, and social media channels. As a customer service specialist, you'll join our high-volume support team, handling over 10,000 weekly chat interactions during peak seasons. You'll be a trusted guide for parents navigating essential decisions about their children's education, providing expert advice and solutions that build confidence and trust. And then they go over the key responsibilities here, and you'll be communicating with the clients via different channels like phone, email, chat, social media. You're going to resolve customer issues with empathy and efficiency, be great with communication and analyzing the customer's needs, maintain detailed interaction records. So make sure you document the conversations you have, of course not for word, but just a synopsis of what went on with each interaction with the clients. You're going to transform challenging customer situations into positive outcomes. So, general customer service things. And they have some more items that they're looking for. Let's look at the actual specific job requirements. At least 2 years of full-time experience in a customer-facing role, and they don't specify any particular industry. Access to a computer or laptop with a working webcam, microphone, and reliable high-speed internet connection, a typing speed of 55 words per minute, and strong proficiency with technology and aptitude to learn new technologies and processes quickly. So make sure you share that you're adaptable and a quick learner, and you can pick up on different software programs quickly. And they give you the schedule breakdown here. You're going to be working an 8-hour shift 5 days a week. Mia Plaza's customer service operates 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern and 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific time. And candidates from any U.S. time zone are welcome to apply. Candidates must be available for 2 or more weekend shifts per month, and weekend shifts include shifts on either Saturday or Sunday. And holiday will be worked based on availability and preference or rotation as needed. The available shifts, they give you a mid-shift here, which is 8:45 to 5:15 p.m. Eastern, or 5:45 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. Pacific time. And then the evening shift starts at 2:45 p.m. Eastern to 11:15 p.m. Eastern, and when that translates to 11:45 a.m. to 8:15 p.m. for Pacific time. And again, here is your pay range. Here's, of course, if you have experience in education, especially, just aim for the top of this. Or if you've done anything similar, if you have customer support experience, don't go less than maybe midway between here. Give yourself the best shot and don't count out your experience and how it translates to this role, even if it's not specific to this industry. And it says, why is this position open? And that's a fair question. It says, we're expanding. As we grow and enhance our educational content offerings, multiple positions are open across departments. We hope to hire 5 customer service specialists in April 2025. So they are looking to hire immediately. April is right around the corner, and they're hiring 5 for this position. So that is great to see. So make sure you hurry up and get your application in if you are interested in this role. And then we have Modern Health. Of course, from the name, you can tell they are also a healthcare company. However, this one is in the mental health space. I've shared them on the channel before as well. They're looking for a provider experience associate. Again, they must be, I'm sure, also growing as a startup company. And it says in this role, they're looking for a mission-driven provider experience team that is focused on building an exceptional experience for our providers. The ideal candidate thrives in an environment where they are able to both help individual payers and build our operational processes that will enable the function to continue to scale. I'm going to raise this up a little bit, make this larger so we can see better. If you're someone who is empathetic, curious, and comfortable working across and building multiple systems in a rapidly changing environment, you should join us. And it says this position is not eligible to be performed in Hawaii, so just take note of that if you happen to live in Hawaii. And they give more of a breakdown of what you'll be doing and how you'll be helping their clients. Let's look at what they want you to have to apply. 1 to 2 years of experience as a support agent or a similar support role at a technology or healthcare company. And if it's a startup, that's a bonus. Experience using help desk software and remote support tools. Understanding of how database systems work. Excellent communication and balancing multiple priorities. Patience with handling escalations or maybe challenging clients, a structured thinker and a solution-oriented problem solver. You can work across multiple technical systems with no issue and navigate between everything simultaneously. You take initiative. You work well with a diverse team. You're patient and composed when handling escalations, and you have the ability to thrive in a rapidly changing environment, continuously learn, and successfully manage projects with a sense of urgency. And now the salary for this role, so they break it down by zones. So you would just look here and see, where your state falls into. They have zones 1 through 4 listed here. And then based on the zone, they let you know what the salary range would be. So on the low end, it's $46,600 per year, and it can go all the way up to $73,000 per year if you live in zone 1. So this gives you a very clear breakdown. Of course, there's still a range within each category, but at least it kind of sizes it down so you have a more general idea of how much you could be making depending on where you are located. And as always, please make sure you utilize earnbetter.com. Please like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend or family member that could benefit from any of this information, even if it's just a free guide. And again, make sure you utilize earnbetter.com. It's a free resource for you to use, and they give you the hot words and keywords relevant to the jobs that you're applying for to help tailor your resume and give you a better shot of getting past the ATS system. And a tip that I learned that I'd like to share, and I mentioned it in a video, my last video. Someone that works in HR let me know that they're kind of trying to see who's using AI and who's not. And one thing that gives it away is at the end of the bullet points, if you have punctuation, so if you have a period at the end of, something you listed under one of your jobs that you've done, take that out. For some reason, I guess AI tends to often put that period in, but naturally, we don't use punctuation typically when we have, bulleted list. So just a little tip that I learned that I wanted to pass along. Make sure you remove any punctuation there, just so that people glancing at your resume don't automatically think you used AI, although inherently I don't think that's a bad thing if you're just getting some help with, your wording a little bit, but the information, as always, should just be your own and come from you and your, work experience, because only you know what you've actually done. So just take note of that. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you all again soon.